Hello and welcome new and old subscribers to In the Kitchen with Janine. That's me. Today I'm doing something I think is fun for me, I hope for you. I love challenges, but I like my own better than anybody else's. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself a personal challenge and see how creative I can be and see how long I can eat the same sort of kind of thing. This is gonna be done with something new to me. You know, I make a lot of wraps and things, and I always use the plain flour tortilla. This is a spinach one, garden spinach herb. It's not carb smart or any of that stuff, or low cal or gluten free. It's regular because I don't tend to like any of the other ones that have all that going on. This is lean enough for me. Okay, I'm gonna be simple today and start easy because I want to see if I even like this spinach. But my plan is, and I hope you follow along, my plan is to make this. There are 6 of them in here, 6 wraps, okay? Vinny doesn't like something like this. He's actually in the other room eating a giant 1-foot Subway, the Italian BMT. Okay, so there's 6 of them, and I'm gonna eat them for 6 days, and I'm gonna try to make them something different and interesting each day to eat, something new to give you 6 ideas to eat one item. Okay, that sounds fun. It sounds fun for me because I might lose a pound or 2 by doing this because it's kind of low cal for me. It's not pasta for lunch or, you know, I'm going to eat it every day for 6 days, and I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to eat it for 6 days, I will. And if I could post it every single day, I will. And that's another challenge. It's going to see if I could post every day, eat the same thing every day, be creative every day. So let's jump on in. Okay, today we're going easy. I'm going to be simple. I'm going to make a wrap. I bought turkey and provolone, so we're just going to do a simple wrap. Get me into it, get me adjusted, get everybody started. Okay, so you know how this tastes. And I'm using now, I go both olive oil mayonnaise dressing and the regular Hellmann's. Hellmann's my brand of choice all my life. Okay, I think that's enough mayo for me. I'm not a big mayo person. Now we got oven gold turkey breast. Let's open that up. See, I'm showing you, being transparent. I bought all of this morning. I just went out when I went to get Monsieur Furtado's. He's hooked on that foot-long BMT. And I did what I told you guys to do. I followed my own example. I told the lady 6 very thin slices. And what did that cost me? Because it's only for me and I don't want to waste it. It was a little pricey. Oven gold turkey breast is $17 a pound. I was not getting even a half a pound. I got a quarter almost, and it cost me $5.01. So you know a good wrap's gonna cost you like $7.50, $8 anyways. But here, at least I know what's going in it, what I'm eating. I love that. I actually didn't even need 6. I should have told her 5. But as you all know, I have an accomplice here who's below my leg, on the ready, always. In case Mama drops something, I have to help my Mama. Right, Baba? I have to help my mom. If my mom drops some food, I have to be ready at all times. And Mommy appreciates me so much that even when she don't drop nothing, I get something. There you go, baby. This little bit's for Millie. Not gonna eat that. That's for my baby. Gotta wait for Mama to finish, baby. Okay, now we're gonna put on some provolone. And I like this other item I want to share with you. This, okay, the cheese, I told you the same thing. 5 or 6 slices. I think I got 5 here. It was $1.54, okay? But it's fresh provolone. I don't like the ones with all the preservatives in the package. No bad to anyone. Don't come for me. I'm not criticizing. I grew up on sugar-filled cereals and all of that stuff. But when you get older and you get a little wiser about how these things affect your body and arthritis and the right foods and the wrong foods, I get a little, I try my best. I try my best to eat my best. That's all I'm saying. No criticism here. No judgment. Don't judge me. Okay. I think 3 is enough for me, but I'm going to go for the 4th. Okay. So now I know. Now I know I overbought a slice on each. And again, on the ready as always. I just heard lately, cheese is good for your dogs. Okay. It's very good for them. There's something in it that nourishes them. And this little girl, like her mama, let me make you a little cheese roll, baby. 1 second, guys. This is such a fast video. I hope you don't mind. This baby is the sweetest. My sweetest helper. She keeps me company doing my videos. I just love her. All right, so now we don't have to worry about any more cold cuts. We finished that. Now for the toppings. I want to share this. I love this. This is perfect for sandwiches, wraps, all kinds of stuff, tacos. I've used it a lot and I like it. Only thing about it that I could say negative, it does not last long. 3 days max, so I have to eat quick with this. And then I'm going to seal it into another bag, an airtight bag. Not airtight, well, airtight as I can get, like a sandwich bag. Got my fresh tomatoes here. Beautiful piece. Okay. That's a nice tomato. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on here. I'm going to try to wrap this puppy. I'm not a good wrapper. Let me get my salt and pepper. There's a little bit of salt. And that's just for tomatoes. Because tomatoes, you know, they're a little bland. You don't put nothing on them. So let's season them. This is already looking good, guys. Okay. I've never tasted this herb spinach. I got to get a picture of it. Okay. I'm going to have to do this a long way wrap.
President Trump continued to apply pressure and leverage and, they might do the right thing. But anyway, the great news for, and that's great news for American homeowners, okay? Expenses is a major burden on families.
Okay. Let's get a plate for her.
The other way to make ends meet is to use credit cards.
Let me just put it up close to the screen so I can get my shot. My beauty shot. And this is a garden spinach herb wrap. There it is. Let me just see if I'm in the right frame over here. Garden spinach wrap. Okay. There you go. Okay, thank you for indulging me because I can't go back once I bite, okay? I can't. That's why I put you through that little bit of, and see, I'm not the best wrapper, but it's solid in there. And that was enough, so now we know the ratio. If you're like me, I think that's filled enough.
Now, what I want to do, I'll take over here, is take a look at some questions that we might have been receiving from the show.
There goes the spice. It hit you late because the tortilla hits you late. The filling gets your mouth first. Totally doable. I don't taste any great. Excuse me, forgive me. I don't taste any great spinach in my face or herbs or anything like that, so I'd say they were go. I like them. All right, guys, see what I could whip up tomorrow, but I'm hungry. It's already going on 3 o'clock here. And really, really good. And I have in this pan Italian sweet sausage stuffed with broccoli rabe, provolone, and a few other cheeses. And it's going to be delicious. We're going to wrap it, and then we're going to maybe reheat it. We'll see how it goes. I think we're there, guys. That's a good amount. There's 2 links in here. 2 sausage links, which I think is plenty for 1 wrap. I'm going to have to move the camera to this side and get them into a bowl or a plate. Let me get a plate. I'll get a plate. And you know what we'll do? We'll get a plate. Woo! And I think we're going to move the pan over from the other side. Watch this. I think it's a good idea. We'll see. Oh, no. This is on low. Put that on low. And we'll just transfer this here. We'll put all that beautiful sausage flavored juice in there. Alrighty. Get that ready for our... Let's turn this one off. Get the pan ready, which I believe it is. I'm kind of doing like a quesadilla wrap. You could call it a panini quesadilla and a wrap grilled all in one. Let me bring this over here and turn you guys around so you can see what's happening. Okay. And here we are on the other side. Okay, let me get my glasses. that just fell onto the floor. Now, what we're gonna do, let me see the best way to, just like in. All right, I gotta keep these. I might not be able to fit them all in. We'll see. Gotta try to crowd them up. Okay. I'm gonna taste one for me. Oh my god. Now, we have it. Let's use it. A little bit of 6 cheese. And the mozzarella next. Use it up because we have it. And there you have it, guys. Now I'm going to move the camera yet again. Fold it just like shh. Squeeze it all in there so it stays together and melts nicely. Okay, we're gonna just turn you around and give it a good grill, a quick grill so you can see. Okay, the full application, how to cook it, how to heat it. We're just gonna put it face down, like that. I'm gonna raise the flame a little bit because it doesn't seem to be grilling. Shh.
Quiet.
See if we can tuck that a little neater. Take this side and tuck it a little neater. See? Try to get a little bit of that grill on it. I had the flame kind of low, really low. Okay. Give that a minute, and then we'll turn it, and then we'll cut it, and that'll be that. Day number 2, green spinach tortilla. Another way to eat it. They're not just for turkey wraps. Although that was very good yesterday. I wiped that out. They'll always be my favorite. Let me get a sip of water here. All right. No worries that it's coming up. I gotta look for my big knife so I can cut properly. This is my big cutting knife. I have a cramp in my foot, guys. Forgive me. I need a spatula. I cannot believe this is happening to me. I literally have. Let's see. I got a little bit of a grill mark. I'm pressing it. I gotta get one of those burger presses. I have. That's what we want. We want a grill mark on there, baby. Want to melt that cheese that's inside. There we go. That's what we want. Because by the time we cut it, I want the cheese to be melted. I've never made this before. I've never done a hot wrap of any kind. I've done paninis, not many. I'm going to move you one more time so you can see me cut into it. Let's check the other bottom. Yeah, that's a good grill mark there. See? Flip it once more, and that's what you're looking for. You want it to get golden on both sides, and that ensures that your cheeses inside are melted and gooey and good. I believe. Let me move this dish that we don't need. Let me turn off the flame because I've been having a bad habit. I got yelled at. I've been remaining. Okay, leave it there. Let me turn the camera for you guys. And then we'll cut and be done. We'll cut and be done. And I'll show you the inside, how it looks. Hopefully not burn myself. There's our wrap. Okay. Here's his plate. Ready on the ready. Ready on the ready for Vinny. The man has his own in-house chef. Okay. This is a little hot. I better need this to, instead of my hands, I think I'm gonna have to. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Look at that, guys. That's sausage with broccoli rabe and cheese inside, grilled to perfection on the spinach. I'm trying to get my shot here, otherwise I won't have any. There it is. All right, see the cheese melting inside? That's day 2 of my 6-day challenge, eating a pack of spinach tortillas 6 different ways. See you tomorrow. Good morning, YouTubers. Today is day 3 of the green tortilla recipe. Just getting ready. Let me have my coffee, a sip at least. This is going to go really quick. This is no secret. This is not true, magic. Today we're going to do scrambled cheesy eggs with bacon bits wrapped in, fried. In a second, we're going to turn the camera. Let me have a sip of coffee, and then we'll beat the eggs. Hope everybody's having a happy, great Thursday morning. For me, it's Thursday Thrift Day on Janine's other side. So I've already been out and about this morning, slim pickings. After breakfast, I'm going to go to a brand new place so the people on Janine's other side will be happy. Christmas is around the corner. I gotta start looking. Okay, I have 2 eggs in here. Y'all know how to beat an egg. Okay. So let's get us turned around now that I had a sip of coffee and do our crazy cinematography. And I'm always with Millie underfoot, so she's got to have her say in it. And then we'll switch yet again when I start to prepare the wrap. And this is simple, guys. This isn't going to be, I have store-bought shredded cheese. This could be whipped up in a second. I'm just having so much fun with these green tortillas, and I know if you're like me at all, 6 of them is overwhelming for a family of 2. And they say you could freeze them, but they don't freeze well. You want to eat them while they're still fresh, And you're getting your veggies in because they are spinach. There's spinach in them, so this is perfect. Perfect place to put some eggs and cheese with bacon in a spinach wrap. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully that's not too hot. Okay. It kind of is. Okay. Gotta get that cheese in there quick. Okay. Let me cut this to get the cheese in. The eggs are pretty quick. See? Everything's real and natural here. I don't prep nothing. Well, I do when I'm chopping veggies, but this wasn't necessary. But you gotta work kind of quick because you want to get your toppings in while the eggs are still not ready to flip, Blend that bacon and cheese in there. This is a new product I'm using, though. I really like it because look how perfect. It's effortless to get. This is real bacon bits, guys. Real deal, Hormel. It's absolutely wonderful. Let me get my egg turner. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Like I said, it's going pretty quick. When I move the camera, you're going to see this is just scrambled eggs with cheese. Doesn't have to be perfect omelet shape, but you do want the eggs cooked through because, like I said, we're not grilling this. After this is done in the pan, boom, it's going to get wrapped and eaten. And that's a wrap. I don't know, what do they call these Nowadays they serve them lots of places. Southwestern wrap, omelet wrap, egg wrap, burrito egg wrap. That's where I got the idea to put it right into a spinach tortilla. Good stuff, good stuff. Flip her again, make sure everybody gets cooked. Melt all that cheese. Try to get the nice shape there. Okay. I'm gonna let it flip because I see the cheese still shiny. So I'm gonna give it a minute, turn it once more. Now I took the cover off this, so I'm gonna have to put this into a sandwich bag, which is fine. Keep it even fresher. This, I still have the Ziploc on it. And this is 40% less fat. So this is a good deal. This is a good one. I like this, guys. Soups, chilies, bacon, eggs, whatever. Sandwiches. I'm liking it. I've already used it like 3 times. Crumbled bacon, but real crumbled bacon by Hormel. Check it out. It's a little pricey though, you know. I think it's in the 5-something range, close to $6. But you know, when you think about a pound of bacon being like $12, $13, you know, and you have to defrost it if you froze it. This right in the salad, right in the sandwich, right in the soup. I like that idea. I like convenience. All right, so look at those. Nice, done. Let me flip the camera around so you can see me assemble and cut. I'm gonna get a nice plate. Let's make sure you're in the frame here, seeing everything I'm doing. Okay. Millie, you're gonna get burnt one day with eggs or something's gonna happen. You scare mama. You gotta stay out of roaming. I'm gonna have to put you in a timeout when mama's cooking and filming. You have too much freedom. Guys, if I could tell you, the smell from this bacon is when you like pass your favorite restaurant and you're like, oh damn, why'd I walk this way? Oh. And the cheese melted throughout, you know? I'm digging this. I'm digging this. Vinny's gonna enjoy this. This is his breakfast. Okay. Now, I gotta put it, make sure it gets all the way in there. Okay. And you know what else I like about it, guys? We're not overeaters. So this is really great. You may think it's small and you say, hey, I need 2 of them. And that's okay. These are just inspiration ideas, help you out. What to do with 6 of those darn tortillas. Let me get a small dish for him. Show you again the package that I'm transparent. These are the Mission Spinach Garden Herb Wrap. And I have, how many more left to go? I think I have 3 days left to go. 3 days left, 3 recipes. And I have them. I know exactly what I'm making. One of them, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give it away. You're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be all in one video complete. Let's give it the fancy cut. Let's turn it onto the plate. And let's show you. Now, guys, you could have had anything you want with this. This is just my idea, my rendition of how to use a spinach wrap. Let me make sure I'm in the frame because, like I said, I won't get this shot again. Bacon, cheesy eggs in a spinach wrap. Okay, guys. Here's recipe. I think it's 3 or 4. I don't know. But we're going to do another green tortilla recipe. I have some chicken tenders here that I took the vein out and I just breaded. I'll show you the breading later. And we're going to fry these up and then we're going to proceed. So let's get them in here frying. Alrighty. Woohoo! Ready? Oops, sorry. And they're cooling down. They're beautifully crispy. Look at that. Crispy chicken tenders. Very popular wrap in Florida with chicken tenders. Okay? They put it on a hero bread and they put it on sale once a week. It's absolutely delicious. So that was the inspiration here. They chop it up and they fill a hole here and they put all kinds of things on it. I'm not going to be that fancy. And I don't know if I can fit, I think 2 is too many. So I'm going to get an extra little plate to put the excess, maybe for my baby, my doggy, because she loves to partake in anything Mama has. So we're going to go like that. And maybe see, and we'll go like that. And we'll see if we need any of this excess. If we need it, we'll use it. If we don't, we don't. And it's piping hot, so, oh, and another thing, sharing with you what I did with the tenders is I followed the instructions and I used this chicken sandwich batter, okay? Doing my own thing here. Okay, let's chop it up. This is what they do in Florida. They chop the chicken tenders and they make that sandwich, baby. Now this is piping hot. I don't want to burn me or the wrap. So what we'll do, we'll change boards. Let's change boards here for a second. Because I got to lay out my wrap. And I have to show you guys that I am, in fact, using my wraps. This is day 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Let me see how many I have left in here. Okay. Let's get our next one out. Okay. There it is. And I have 1. Ooh, down to 2. I only have 2 left. Okay. I only have 2 left. They're going to be amazing. They're going to be amazing. Now, I think this is enough chicken. What I'm going to do, what do I put down first? Let's put down some of my own. I made my own Thousand Island. Mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. Okay. Making my own thing here. Then we're going to put down some lettuce. Some of that shredded lettuce again. Beautiful. Give it some crunch. Okay. Now we're going to put the chicken in. Oh, man. Florida got nothing on me. Take that, Publix. And look at the mouth is watering. Look at how tender, all white meat tenders. Really, really good. Oh my God. I think I found a new winner. I got my tomato already sliced in half because I'm like that. Okay. Down there. I taste salt in the seasoning, so I don't think I need any extra. Let's put a little, oh, my cheese. I forgot the best part of this. Let me take these off, and so the hot chicken will melt the cheese. Right? What is this? This is that same taco blend we keep using because we have it. We got to use it up. Millie is salivating over here. Now we put our tomatoes on. And now the difficult part, we got to wrap this puppy up. So let me get my knife to guide and help me. Ooh, excuse me. Get in there, chicken. Get in there. Okay. Just fold it as best you can. Don't be afraid of it. It's your sandwich. You're in charge of it. Okay. Now, let's clean our knife and cut into it. Millie, you're going to have to hang out. I know you're dying for those 2 pieces in there. This may be better than the hot sausage one. Okay. Let's get our specialty dish. Because as soon as I show you guys, I cannot wait to bite. And we had left. Those were 2 nice size chicken tenders. There you go. And we're calling this a crunchy chicken tender spinach wrap. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday and welcome back. Today is recipe number 5 of my self-challenge. I bought the Mission Spinach Garden Vegetable Tortilla Wraps, which I had never eaten. And I said, I bought the pack and I hate wasting them. I always wind up with some to throw out. And I said, no, not this time. I had never had them. They look delicious, Spinach Garden. And I said, you know what? Let me have fun with my YouTube family and come up with a challenge of making 6 different recipes for that one pack. This is day 5, and you're probably saying, what is she gonna do with this? She's got avocados out and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it. Okay, now it gets a little askew. Okay. They may not be perfect chips. Let's see. Okay, let's get that one. They're not going to be perfect. That has already been decided. This is certainly fun, guys. I tell you, this came to me because I know that you can make your own tortilla chips with regular tortillas. I have trouble with that word, so forgive me. And here we go. And now, let's cut all of them in and see what we got. Look at that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice little batch. 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's cut you in half. 9, 10. Got over a dozen here. Maybe like 14 to 16 chips. That's not bad from one tortilla. Honestly? Seriously? Not bad at all. I have trouble fitting them here. I didn't think I'd get quite this many. I really didn't. Wow. Wow. This guy still has to be cut in half. And one more. I do like the triangles, I'm not going to lie. How cute are these? Okay? The little pizzas. They're cute. Uh-oh. That didn't come out clean, and I need that meat. So let me just work here a minute to get it off. It's very slimy. And like I always tell you guys, be very careful. I like my hands and every single finger I have. Okay. It was a little bit messy. The pit did not want to part from the skin. The pit did not want to part. Okay. I'll get this out of here. Now another thing that you're going to say, you lazy little witch. I don't like raw chunk garlic. I tell you, this is something I'm developing. I don't know what the heck. But I don't like it that much. Depends on what I'm eating. Spaghetti with oil and garlic, I could eat it all day long. It doesn't bother me in that dish because it is the dish. For some reason, and I toast it just a little bit extra than most enthusiasts do. I like it just a little bit. So this has been coming in such handy for me. I can't rave about this Sophia minced garlic. It has a very strong, fragrant flavor. Teeny bit goes a long way. Don't need more than that. Okay. Get my salt and pepper here. I have fresh limes, fresh parsley, and shallot is what I use in mine. Leave it a little chunky. I like it that way too. And there, my friends, is fresh guacamole. I'm going to put it in a bowl. Okay. You can put tomatoes, you can elaborate. You do you at your house. I don't like it filled with all that. I've seen it done so many ways with lots of garlic, with cilantro, with tomatoes chopped in, without the seeds. Whatever you like, you can put in yours. But I like it pretty simple. Here it is, my guacamole. Now, let's show you for the piece de resistance. You hear that? Can you hear that? You're going onto the plate. That's a pretty nifty idea. I was proud of this. I am going to say, very proud of the coming up with ways. I mean, it's not easy. There was 6 of them in that pack. Could you imagine if it was an 8-pack? Okay, guys. Here they are. Here they are. They're falling all over the plate, but there they are. And they're crispy. Watch this now. Okay. Can you see them? I'm going to get my guacamole here. Okay, okay. Let me show you up close. My chip. See the crispiness? Okay, now watch the crunch. Let me get some of my homemade guacamole. A little chewy on the inside, crispy on the outside. Nonetheless, delish. Delish. Who knew? Now here's one more crispy. Look, a little bit more. You heard the snap? The more you cook them, the more they'll dry out. If you don't want to put any oil on them, don't. Just let them dry in there. Air fry them. They'll probably be even crispier and drier. Air fry. I could have done that in one, but I didn't. It's just inspiration. A number 5 recipe from the Tortilla Challenge, and I'm happy with it. Okay, guys, and welcome back. This is the last of my tortillas, the 6 green spinach garden tortilla challenge that I gave myself. I wanted to make a different recipe and something different to eat with each and every one of them, and I've done that. But for the last one, you know there had to be a pizza in there. You know it, because I'm into the tortilla pizzas, and now let's try to make this something special. So, it's a little big for this pan. Interesting, and these are the Mission garden spinach wraps. I think I'm gonna have to go onto just a simple piece of, I'm going to use this item that I have in my pantry. I haven't used it. It's a red pesto with basil and sun-dried tomatoes. This is a nice base for a sauce if you don't have any and you don't want that thick tomatoey flavor. I know I don't on this. It seems to be suited to this recipe. I mean, come on, sun-dried tomatoes, look at that. On a spinach garden herb tortilla, it's working for me. Alrighty, try to get to the edge as you can. You don't need a lot of anything on these tortillas, I can tell you that. You really, really don't. But we want to get as much flavor to the edge as we can. I gotta tell you, I'm into these. I'm really into them. I love them. Okay. I'm going to call it done for that one. Now, this traditionally you could use on pasta too. I got it Home Goods. This is what would you say? One of those specialty items, imported, whatever have you. Now I still have my 6 blend Italian cheese. I'm going to open that. And I have a brand new Sargento mozzarella for the cheesy, ooey cheesiness. And what I didn't show you is I took chicken tenders and seasoned them up for a salad from yesterday and some other things I'm eating. We had them fried and blah, blah, blah. I took a portion of 2 of the tenders and seasoned them up with paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Let them sit in the fridge overnight. I just fried them up real quickly, and that's our topping. Spicy chicken. Now, they're not hot spicy, but very well seasoned chicken tenders. And look at this, guys. If this isn't a beautiful pizza, I don't know what is. Trying to spread out my chicken as best I can so it's everywhere on the pizza. And I think it is. Man, this is a good one. I'm digging this one. And they make these tortillas in red tomato and sun-dried tomato and something. Not spinach, tomato. Look at that. I like this 6 cheese blend because it adds a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. It has mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, asiago, fontina, and romano. And I'm going to top with mozzarella. Now, you could add any other things you want to this if you wanted to make it more elaborate. Add a vegetable, chop up some onions, whatever you like. I'm a simple person. I don't like too much going on. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients is plenty. And I got the skinny mozzarella this time because I like the real shredded one. I do. I honestly do. Okay, guys, she's out of the oven and looking fabulous. Okay. Let me just do a close-up. tortilla pizza. Let me bend the can. Let me take the foil off. Alexa, cancel. Okay, let me do that. Let me just wipe my counter a bit and get my shot. Come closer. This is amazing looking. I'm gonna get my large knife. I'm gonna come closer so you can see that. Okay. Here it is. Green tortilla pizza. Okay, now let's cut her. And it's gonna be delicious. Let me wipe with the knife. I just washed it. Okay, guys. And this is the best and last of our series of the green spinach tortilla. Ooh, that crispy side. Kind of think I like this one the best, but I'll wait. Let me taste first. Get one more picture of it cut up in its triangles for my video, because I have all 6 recipes. Let me see. Where's the handles here? Okay, and there it is. You see in the camera? There it is. Okay. Now we taste. Okay. It's a lot of work. Okay. Millie. Not crazy about the pesto. The chicken's delicious. Mozzarella's on point. The cheeses are great. We got a crispy edge here on the top. Very nice. I like the crispy edge. It's crunching. I like everything, but I would change the sauce. I wouldn't use that again. I would use any other tomato, even just plain jar sauce. But everything else is rocking, and it's good. Bon appetit. Catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this series.